says book club in red, college like writing. And so the fact that I'm going to go see her in Madison Square Garden does not feel real.
Give what to Caitlin? You take it. Are you kidding? That's so weird that it was upgrading me and not you.
Officially 4 days until I fly out to New York, and the fact that those words are coming out of my mouth is genuinely baffling to me. My family and I are heading over and we're spending about a week in New York and then another week in Boston. We've been planning this trip for at least 12 months, and so the fact that it's only 4 days away doesn't really feel real. I don't think it's going to feel real until maybe we're on the plane or we're walking through New York, and it's just going to be the biggest pinch me moment, so I'm so excited. I thought I would film a bit of a prep and pack and travel with me vlog before heading over there. I just love watching these, and so I thought it would be fun to make. It is Saturday today, so I've got today and tomorrow to get the bulk of my organising done, and then I'm working on Monday and Tuesday, and then on Tuesday night we're going to the airport hotel in the city, and then Wednesday morning we fly out. I tend to start packing really early because I love being organised, but then forget that I still have to keep living life and using the things that I've already packed, and so it ends up looking something like this. So safe to say there is a lot of organising to do. I've got a mental list of all the things I need to do. That is so unproductive because it's just all circling around, and whenever my list isn't written down, I end up just feeling 10 times more overwhelmed. So first point of call is to write down everything I need to do this weekend. It's definitely achievable, so once I write it down I think I'll feel fine. So first and foremost is to go through the outfits that I am taking. I'm pretty confident in what I've packed, but I just want to make sure that everything goes with everything. We only have 23 kilos to take over with us, and so I want to leave room for buying things. But what I'm struggling with at the moment is that it is going to be cold over there. It's currently quite warm and sunny here, and packing for that would be so much easier, but because we're packing for the cold, everything is sort of like thick and heavy, like jeans and knit sweaters and jackets, and it's taking up a lot of space. I'm gonna try and cut that down. Pack toiletries. That's always so annoying because you need to use them literally the night before you fly, but I'll do my best to pack them at least so it's ready. We'll pack my carry-on. I bought a new backpack, which I've never done before. I always just take like the most annoying bag and it's so hard to carry, but this time I was like, no, you travel enough that this is worth it. I bought it, it's from Antler, and it opens up fully and has all the different compartments, and it's really lightweight and easy to carry. I bought it because I saw bestie Rachel use it and it looked amazing, and I bought it, and I can confirm it is great. I don't know if I have many errands to do. I think that I've got everything, but as I go, I'm probably just going to write down things, oh, I need to get that and that I've just forgotten about. The next most important things, to me at least, are choosing the books I want to read and also downloading music / TV shows. I'm going to get into it, and fingers crossed we have a very productive day. It's a moment of truth. I'm a little bit nervous about how much this is actually going to weigh. So you get around, 23 kilos. How do I do this? That was embarrassingly difficult. However, I'm glad it's under 20 kilos. At least we're underweight, so I've got room for shopping. And for the inevitable books, I'm definitely gonna buy. When I travel, one thing I absolutely love to do is read books that are set in the cities that I'm traveling in. I just think it is the perfect way to add a little bit of fun to the trip, and you hold that memory about that book that you read in that place, and I just absolutely love that. So I have a short list of books that I would love to reach for while I'm over in New York and Boston. It is ambitious. I think there's about 9 books on here, which I'm only going for 3 weeks, so I don't think I'll get through 9 books. books. However, we do have 19 hours of flying there, 19 hours of flying back, and a 4-hour train ride. Now, I'm not going to spend all of that reading, but that is a lot of potential reading time. So I feel like I could get through a lot of these, but we're just going to see how we go. I'm not making it like a required TBR. It's just books that I'm probably going to reach for a while I'm away. Book number 1, which I have been holding off rereading for maybe a year now because I knew that it was going to be one of the books that I really wanted to reread in New York, and that is none other than The 7 Year Slip by Ashley Poston. That book, I love it so much. It is the first Ashley Poston book I ever read, and it made me just absolutely fall in love with her storytelling and her writing and her world building and her magic and her romance, and I absolutely love her as an author. The 7 Year Slip still remains my favorite book of hers regardless of the next ones I've read, so I'm so excited to dive back into it because it's set in New York, and I've wanted to reach for it to reread so many times, but I knew it was going to hit 10 times harder if I read it on the plane to New York or sitting in Central Park. The next, I've got Intermezzo by Sally Rooney. Now, I'm not sure if I will end up reaching for it, but I do have it on a Libby hold, so I might listen to it as an audiobook, maybe on walks or on trains or transport. I'm not 100% sure. There is just something about it that gives New York vibes. I know practically nothing about the plot. I'm not a big Sally Rooney reader. I think it's mainly the cover to me that's giving New York, and that's the only justification I have. I was really just wanting to put in a variety of genres and books, so I had a diverse pool of books to choose from, and this was just something a little bit out of my comfort zone, but something that's on my radar. I own the physical copy, so I would love to at least try it, see how I go, and if I don't like it, then I'll DNF it. We'll see how we go. Next up, I have 3 romances that are set in New York City that are just your classic rom-com. So we've got Not in My Book, Summer in the City, and Love Interest. These are all on my physical TBR, all set in New York City, and it's just been waiting until I go. So all of the books I put in this list are actually on my physical TBR because it's been a massive goal of mine to try and cut that down by the end of the year. However, I will not be taking them with me physically because you only get a certain amount of weight in your suitcase. So I will be getting them all on my Kobo and just reading on that. The next 2 are chosen purely in the name of I'm going into New York in autumn, and I'm currently in spring, so there was a couple of books that were on my autumn TBR that I didn't get around to, and because I'm season swapping for 3 weeks, I thought it'd be the perfect time to try and read them, because then not only is it in autumn, but in Australia we don't really get autumn the same way that New York and America seem to get autumn. Walking through Central Park and all the trees, and it's going to be autumn and they're all going to be orange, and reading these 3 there's three here. So we've got Belladonna, One Dark Window, and then On Earth We Are Briefly Gorgeous. The final and arguably most exciting book that I'm putting on this TBR after The 7 Year Slip is Sunrise on the Reaping. Now, I have been the past couple weeks rereading The Hunger Games. I haven't read them since I was maybe 12. I really don't remember much from book 2 and 3. Book 1 was pretty clear in my mind, but book 2 and 3 was really all new information, and I just started The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, so I've got a few days to finish that before the trip. If it carries over, then I'll just read it on the plane, but I'm currently reading that, and then I'll read Sunrise on the Reaping. I'm a little bit crazy when I go on flights, and I do tend to just read majority of the time, just in case I don't feel like reading the whole 19-20 hour journey, whatever it is. I will download some other forms of media, so music, TV shows, movies that I think I might want to watch, so this is sort of my hit list of that. As far as music goes, I've curated a New York playlist. I'll make a Boston one maybe a bit closer. I'll put a link to it in the description, but another thing I love doing when I travel is creating a playlist for that city. Then every time you hear those songs or you go back and listen, you just remember the trip you had, and I just absolutely love doing it. So I'll be downloading that for sure. And then I think I might just download a few albums. There's quite a few new ones lately that I would happily listen to the whole way through. So Life of a Showgirl, The Art of Loving, Man's Best Friend, Renee Rapp's new album. Like, there's definitely a few where I would happily just listen to it all the way through. So I think I'll just do that for music as well as the New York playlist. As far as movies and TV shows, I think I'll download a season of Friends because we're going to the Friends Museum, and I absolutely love Friends. I couldn't even tell you how many times I've watched it, but I haven't rewatched it in a really long time. And so I've currently started, I'm somewhere in season 1, so I might download like where I'm up to, maybe a season's worth, I don't know. And then the other thing that I've considered doing is watching the Hunger Games movies on the planes, because I've just read the books and it'd be really cool to watch the movies right after I've read the books. So maybe I'll download the first one of that. I'm not really sure. At least over the whole journey, I will probably watch some of the Hunger Games movies, so I will download a few. That's all I think I'm really going to download, because I don't normally watch that much TV on the planes. I really just end up reading a lot of the time. I find that it goes quicker. If I'm watching a TV show, especially something I've already watched, I find I end up just twiddling my thumbs. So that's pretty much everything I'm going to download as far as media is concerned. I actually I genuinely don't mind plane rides because I get so excited to read books and listen to music and have no one bother me that it's honestly not the worst thing in the world. I know that most people don't love being trapped on a vehicle for 16 hours, but I could think of worse things. So I'm actually a little bit excited, and I'll keep you updated as I go throughout the trip, what books I end up picking up, what songs I'm loving, and all those sorts of things. I'm holding in my hands a very, 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 very exciting package, and I emphasize the very because I was convinced this was not going to make it before I went on my trip. This package is from none other than Books with Jess, and we made a plan maybe a month or so ago for a content collaboration for while I'm overseas in New York and Boston, and it had not arrived yet, and I leave tomorrow, so I was getting really nervous, but it's here. And my mum texted me while I was at work with a photo of the package because she knew how much I was waiting for it. I could not wait to get home so I could open it and see all the things and put them in my suitcase and actually take them with me. So I thought I would show you what I got. I wanted a hoodie for the plane because there's nothing I like more than pulling over my hood while I'm on a plane to sort of block out all the noise. The light, a hoodie won't block out noise. Anyway, so I got this book club one. It is from the collab with Rachel Catherine. It says book club in sort of red college-like writing. Anyway, super comfy, super oversized. I got a size large. So they do come oversized. I normally wear a size large in all of their sweatshirts and t-shirts. The second item I got is this crew neck, and it's one that I've been eyeing off for such a long time. I have lots of Emily Henry merch. That's no surprise to anyone, but this is one I've been eyeing off for so long, and what I love about it is you would have no idea that it is not just merch from a cafe. You just have no idea, like this could easily be a cafe in New York or Boston and people would be none the wiser. I then got two different t-shirts. They're both just white with bookish sort of girly prints on them. I already know where I'm gonna wear this. I'm gonna wear this on my first day at Barnes & Noble. I've been picturing it in my head and I just can't not wear it. On it, it says, I do not have a book buying problem, and it just has these two little rabbits with bows, and I just think it's possibly the cutest thing ever. The next one, which I think I'm gonna wear to from bookstore, maybe the ripped bodice, because I'm also going there. It just has a red bow, and then it says, what does it say? Ask me about my favorite book, which I feel like is a really cute thing to wear to a bookstore, because I feel like if a book girlie sees it, they might recognize it and they might ask you your favorite book, and that's a conversation starter. The final things I got are not wearable merch. Oh, there's bubble wrap. These are more so accessories, I guess you would call them. So I am only taking my Kobo over. I'm not taking any physical books just because they take up way too much space. Oh my God, it's so cute. I thought I would get a new Kobo case. This one is blue gingham with cherries on it. Ooh, I didn't realize it would have like a little strap. Oh, I love when that happens to you. Then you can just... Oh, I'm really excited to use that. Oh, that's adorable. I don't know why, but I really just love that detail where it says Books with Jess. They have multiple Kindle cases and Kobo cases, but this was the main one that I liked for Kobo. And I just think it's so cute. I really love the blue and the red. The final two things I got are bookmarks. So I got this one that says Pretty Girls Read Books. It's just got this like red gingham and then a love heart. And the second one I got is so exciting because I'm actually going to see this singer at Madison Square Garden. I've probably been obsessed with this singer since I was maybe 16, 17. And so the fact that I'm going to go see her in Madison Square Garden does not feel real. So I thought I had to get a Tate McRae bookmark. Oh, there we go. You can see it now. I love these film-like bookmarks, but I never know which one to get because you just have like a picture of someone's face. But because I'm going to Tate McRae, I thought that that would be really cute, that I'll use it while I'm reading over there, and then maybe I'll put it in a scrapbook with photos from the concert.
Just at the airport. We woke up at I think 4:15 to leave the airport hotel. Just talking to myself. Yep. That's good. Thanks, Dad. And I said, no, I don't want responsibility. I don't want custody of that. I got my favorite juice. Anyway, I forget where I was up to prior to that distraction. Oh yeah, so we woke up like 4:15. Got the airport shuttle. I'm still very half asleep, but I got my favourite juice, which is orange, apple, watermelon, pineapple. So happy about that. Oh, I'm a big juice gal. I don't drink coffee, so being awake at this time of morning. Well, first flight is from Sydney to Auckland, and that's about 3 hours. Then we've got a 5-hour layover in Auckland Airport, and then we've got a 16-hour flight to JFK. Just the fact that we're already here feels so crazy. Like we're at the airport and we're about to get on the plane. Baffling to me. We board in maybe 20 minutes, so we're just going to sit here and chill. I've got everything I need downloaded. I'm in the middle of my beach reread, so I'll probably read that on the plane, and then... Who's calling her? Give what to Caitlin? Give what to Caitlin? What did Caitlin do? Is it mum? You take it. Are you kidding? Oh, thank you. You don't have to do that. I'll pay for it. Dad's like, I'm a bit offended. Oh, you didn't have to do that. Why was it automatically doing that? Dad's pissed. He's like, I raised you. Thanks. That's so weird that it was upgrading me and not you. You're the one. Epic. For context, what just happened is that my sister works in Qantas and you can offer upgrades for business class. They're not going to be business class with a big bag flight because that is just like a rarity. Everyone wants those, but I'm getting business for City to Auckland. There's one seat left, and she said to give it to me. Cry, that was so nice. She could have taken it for herself.
Welcome on this corner service flight 141 now bound for Auckland. So at this stage we are well and truly ahead of our scheduled arrival time. We should be touching down into Auckland subject to air traffic control at about 11:50. Please do sit back, relax and enjoy the full corner service.
I just woke up from sleeping and was really hoping it would be like at least 1 a.m. New Zealand time because that's what my phone was on, and then it was 3 a.m. And I was so happy because, that just means that I got more sleep, but it's like 3 a.m. New Zealand time was like 10 a.m. New York time, so it's like a reasonable time to be waking up. I'm so happy. So now I'm just gonna brush my teeth and then go sit and read. Oh, I genuinely could not be happier. Last night we really just crashed. We went out and got dinner and then just passed out in bed, and I slept for maybe 10 hours after only sleeping for maybe 5 hours on the plane. I'm just getting ready now for day one, but I thought I would end off the travel vlog here. I'm pretty happy, like all things considered, how the travel day went. I will see you guys in the next video, which will be a New York travel vlog.